Hi everyone, welcome to another video from Split Support, and today we're going to talk about the importance of treatments order in your split. This topic is relevant when you use percentage-based rule in a default rule or in targeting rules. As you know, when we use percentage, Split will assign users to 100 buckets. Now these 100 buckets will be superimposed on every percentage-based rule. So what do we mean by bucket? When you use the SDK to calculate the treatment, as an example here, basically the SDK will take the user ID and then we'll put it in a Murmur3 hash, and it will get a seed which is a unique seed per every split. And then it will get a hash value, normalize it so that it will be a value between 0 and 99, and then you will have a user bucket, a designated bucket for the user. Now, every unique user will have, of course, a random value between 0 and 99. So each user will always be in the same bucket since we're going to use the same seed which we get from the split definitions. So the SDK will do that for every default rule and targeting rule when we use percentage based. And that's what we mean when we say it will be superimposed on the default rule or any percentage based rule, percentages from 1 to 100%. So why does the treatment order affect the bucketing? Actually, the buckets are distributed always from top to bottom, and each 1% correspond to one bucket. So in this example, the treatment 1, we have 20%, which means the buckets from 0 to 19 will be assigned to it. Treatment 2, also 20%, so the next 20 buckets will be assigned to them, and so on. Now, how does the percentages changes will change these buckets? Let's check this example. So for this one, we have only 2 treatments, and they are percentage 50-50. So we have half the buckets in one treatment and the other half is in the other. Now, if we want to change it to 30-70, so that means we want to move 20% from treatment 1 to treatment 3, the buckets, of course, will change. So now I have from 0 to 29 in treatment 1 and 30 to 99 in treatment 2, which will achieve the objective here where we're going to move bucket 30 to 49 from treatment 1 to treatment 3. So this is obviously possible and it does work as intended. Let's take another example. Let's say we have 2 treatments and 1 unallocated. Now the 2 treatments are 10% and 10%, and notice we put 1 treatment on the top and 1 treatment on the bottom. Now the middle will be the unallocated. And let's say we want to move populations from the unallocated to the 2 treatments, meaning we want to include more population in our experiment. So this arrangement or this order will actually work, because here as a result we're going to have populations move only from unallocated to treatment 1 and unallocated to treatment 3. So this is actually possible and it does work. Notice that it will only work if you have the unallocated as the middle treatment. Here is another example. Now, if we have 4 treatments, and obviously if we map the buckets, here's how they're going to map. Let's say we have 20, 20, 20%, and then the last one is 40%. And let's say the objective is to move 15% of treatment 1 into treatment 4. Now, we can see that treatment 1 and treatment 4 are not adjacent. Now, when the SDK remap all these users, and it will not achieve the objective, because the population or the buckets will move from treatment 1 to 2, and some of the 2 will move to 3, and some of the 3 will move to 4. So we're actually shuffling a lot of population here and not just simply moving some percentage from treatment 1 to treatment 4. As we can see here, we have from bucket 5 to 19, treatment 1 to 2, and then from 25 to 39, treatment 2 to 3, and then from 45 to 59, treatment 3 to 4. So obviously does not work if we just want to move specific population from one treatment to another, as long as they're not adjacent. So this is an important concept to understand when you have more than 2 treatments and you want to move population between treatments that are not adjacent. Thanks for watching. Please go to our Health Center page for more information on our documentation.